Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I ran into a TikTok video that I really want to share with you guys. As I share it with you guys, I want to talk about it with you guys because I think this story is a lot of people's story. So I'm going to give her credit because I believe when you share other people's video, you have to give them credit. So I'm going to leave her TikTok handle here below. And also I'm going to link the video in the description. I'm going to play a little part now. I'm going to jump back in after to talk with you about it.
I'm having a day. Or I'm having a life. I don't know, man. I just don't know what to do anymore. I'm sitting outside work, crying my eyes out in my vehicle because I can't function anymore. Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour and I can't function. I can't pay my bills. I can't even literally keep gas in my car to get to work 3 days a week because I can't afford it. Like, I get paid and it goes to car, mortgage, a couple little bills, and then maybe $80 in food.
So granted, this woman's location is somewhere in America. I can hear it from her accent. But this is happening all over. I've talked about this before. People that have jobs, 2 jobs, 3 jobs, sometimes people living in a household of 2, with 2 adults working and having jobs, can't afford to live anymore. We are being shut out of society, whether it's paying, like she say, her mortgage can be paid. She can't afford to keep her car. She can't afford to feed herself. It's the same thing here in Europe. People that have work, good jobs, are becoming homeless because they cannot afford their rent. They cannot afford mortgage. And the people that can afford mortgages, there's no homes for them to buy. We in the Netherlands right now are lacking 900,000 homes. Kids cannot move out of their parents' homes because there's nowhere for them to go. There's no rent, nowhere for them to rent. And even if they do find somewhere to rent, it's unaffordable. There's a whole chunk of society being shut out of life. So let's continue listening to her.
And I literally only buy groceries on my daughter's home now. On the weeks that she goes with her dad, which is Monday to Monday, what I've started doing is I buy a loaf of rye bread and I work really hard to keep that one loaf of rye bread lasting me the whole week. And I eat peanut butter. So I'll eat peanut butter toast whenever I'm hungry. And it's been fine. It's been working just fine. I'm good with that. That's fine. But last week, I guess I was a little extra hungry a couple days. So I had toast in the morning and toast in the evening, which that's not in my budget. So I ran out of bread on like the Thursday or even the Friday. I don't know. Either way, at 47, I had to see if my mother could buy me a loaf of bread so that I could eat for the weekend before my daughter got home.
Can you imagine that a grown woman with a job has to eat bread and peanut butter? That's exactly what I said in my last vlog. I'll link it above. When my husband said a lot of people are trying to stretch their meals and eat bread and peanut butter, but the peanut butter price is so high, 5-6 euros, which is $5-6 approximately for a jar of peanut butter. Like, it's a luxury item. I remember when peanut butter was a poor man's food. Now $5-6 for a jar, that's basically somebody's hourly wage. Some people get paid $7 an hour. It's madness what we're going through right now, that grown people can't feed themselves anymore. Do you see a society collapse coming? Do you see this coming? Do you see this happening? When people can't afford to feed themselves, they will revolt.
I don't understand why things are so hard right now. I apparently make too much money to receive any financial benefits or help of any kind. I don't get GST. I don't get like the grocery benefit for single parents, even though I'm a single parent, but I apparently make too much money. I can't reach out to certain resources or any resources because I make too much money. You're going to die when I tell you what I pay for a mortgage right now. $400 every 2 weeks. And I'm dying. I have to renew my mortgage for February, and I already know that my mortgage will be less, but my payments are going to be probably $400 more a month. I don't know how to budget that in.
So, what she just said is exactly what people in Europe are going through, especially in my country. If you have a job, you're considered doing good. So, a lot of the benefits that can help you out because times are so hard is unavailable to you. There are people that are working right now that have such a need to go to the food bank to get that box of food every week, but they have no access to the food bank because they make too much money. They have no access to house benefits because they make too much money. All the while they can't afford to pay their rent. They have no access to health insurance benefits because they make too much money. But the too much money that they make is not enough for them to survive. A lot of people are falling off of the life ladder because in the eyes of the government, they make too much money, but in reality, they are not surviving with the money that they make.
I don't know what to do. I'm trying to sell stuff on Marketplace. I'm trying to find stuff for a yard sale. I feel like I take 1 step forward and 8 steps back. Like I get pushed back 8 steps. Not that I take 1 step back. I'm just being forced to go back. My crawl space in my house right now literally has like 8 inches of water in it, and it's like filled with mold. And so all I've been doing for the last few days is going online trying to figure out how I could get a septic pump. And then if I can actually sell enough stuff to afford one, then I have to learn how to install it. And I don't have money to hire somebody. So then if I actually manage to fix my septic pump, then I have to figure out how to get rid of all the mold.
What kind of world is this that we're living in? Tell me that something isn't about to give. Her story is millions, if not billions, of people's story right now. I believe in my heart that something has to give. We cannot continue like this. This is not okay when a woman like this, who has a job, who has a house, who has a car, who seems to have done everything that society has asked of her and still can't survive, and her story is billions of other people's story, something has to give. This reminds me of the French Revolution. And trust me, I am not advocating violence. Don't ever think that that's where I'm coming from. But it truly reminds me of the French Revolution when they dragged their representatives out in the square and beheaded them. Truly. Because why are you there if you're not representing me? Why did I elect you if you're not making life easier for me? Why are you enriching yourself? And this is across the board, from South Africa to Greenland, from the east to the west. Why are the representatives enriching themselves while the people suffer? While we do everything that society has asked of us and we can't afford to feed ourselves? That a woman like this and billions of other people have to stretch meals by eating bread and peanut butter. Angers me, guys. This angers me because she's speaking the truth for billions of people right now. This was not an easy TikTok for me to watch. It's hard to see this because we talk about this. We talk about this all the time. But to see somebody actually going through it, it was hard to watch because this is a story of many, many people. People they might not say it to you, but a lot of people are struggling. I think I'm well-to-do and I can afford stuff, but we're struggling too. There's a lot more things I think in our situation that we should be able to do that we're putting off because times are hard. It doesn't make sense to do those things. I'm going to leave those things for a few years from now because times are hard. We have to set priorities. You know what's sad for me when I see on social media people fronting with buying brand clothes and brand this and just fronting. Why? Why are you giving the CEOs of all those brand companies the ability to live off of you and have amazing mansions and amazing cars and you're struggling? I mean, I can't tell you what to do with your money, but I can tell you that it is best served not buying things like that. It is best served preparing for what is coming, because some crap is about to go down. And those amazing Nike sneakers or whatever, I don't even know what brand. I don't even know what brands are in right now, because I never buy brand items. But your money is best served to invest in yourself for what is coming, because this is not sustainable. What is going on around the world right now is not sustainable, and I want you guys to be prepared. Share this video, talk about it with your friends and family. It is more than time to start preparing for what is coming, because when hardworking people can't afford to live anymore, people with good salaries can't afford to live anymore, imagine the people beneath that. What is coming for them? We're all being piled onto a big heap, and something is going to explode, because at the end of the day, this won't hold. The politicians and the people that think it will hold, but it won't hold. Something is brewing, something is coming, and it's coming full force. Her story, this story, what she just told, is all of us' story. All of us. Unless you're born into money or you have extreme a lot of money, it's all of our story. Whether you're poor, middle class, a little above middle class, even if you're rich, it's all of our story. Connect with me in the comments. Let me know what you think about this. Let's talk about this. Share out this video, and don't forget to subscribe.